What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang? This your boy 49er Dion here, back with another video. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, let's jump on into it, man. So we back for another mock draft special, but I got a special guest along with me, man. This dude right here is the life source of the Nothing But Niners podcast, man. And if you don't know about Nothing But Niners, you sleeping and somebody needs to wake you up. Nothing But Niners is one of the best podcasts out there, man, and keep you up to date. But when I say this dude is the energy and the life, Breezie brings so much positivity and so much hype and so much energy, man, that you don't even know what to do with it. If you could bottle up and sell what he gives to that crew, you'd be a millionaire by now. But then we have the Nitty Gritty Niners podcast, which is already amazing. You got Breezie, you got Donnie, you got Annie, you got Peachy, and you get everything you can dream of on that podcast as well, because he gives you everything from a great perspective. Donnie is out there working behind the scenes, making everything dope, helping out with the artwork and everything. And the beauty is he brought on two females to be able to show us, hey man, these ladies know football, bro. These ladies know football, man. Don't sleep on Annie and Peachy, man. They'll get you. But without further ado, man, let me bring in the man, the myth, the legend, my special guest for the evening, Wayne Breezie. What's going on, brother?
What's good, family? Man, I'm loving what you're doing, man. I'm glad you got your joint going. I'm happy to be on here, man. And I love the way you talk Niners, man. So keep it going. Keep doing your thing, baby.
I appreciate that, brother, man. I'm thankful that you had the time to go ahead and jump on here, man. And in the spirit of the times right now, man, the draft is only a few days away. We get
almost 7 days, baby.
Yeah, man, we get closer and closer to it. We all so up in arms, man, and we're all praying to God that the media doesn't have anything right. I'm saying that we're good with not drafting Mr. McCorkle there, and we're looking to definitely make sure that we get everything rolling. Man, this is my dog Matt right here, man. I'm pretty sure you said it before. He said,
yes, sir.
Anticipated crossovers in school too. I'm dead, man.
Hey, man. It is what it is, man.
Hey, look, man. At the end of the day, man, me and Breezie is the same age. We both 80s babies. We have actually a lot of similarities at the end of the day, bro. Like outside of just the Niners, like I could shut the show down and me and Breezie would be talking for hours on so many things that we have so much in common about, man. But yeah, man, this draft is right around the corner, and I definitely want to go ahead and do a mock draft. So what I want to do is basically we're gonna bounce back and forth with these picks. Okay. I'm just gonna give it to you up front. I am not well versed in college players like that. I would literally go with the best player available for the position I feel we should draft. Outside of a few dudes, I know a couple of cats, but some of these dudes I may be picking, I may not be very, very, very familiar on. You guys, or this is what I tell you watching Nitty Gritty Niners, Breezie will break down everybody. You can tell him, hey, who's the water boy for Ohio State? Well, this kid started water boy, in Pop Warner, back on this block. Literally, his knowledge is just ridiculous when it comes to these guys. So we're going to definitely go ahead and get into that, man. I'm going to pull up this little PFF joint.
What's good, John? What's good, Miss Cinnamon? What's going on, Matthew? I see you guys out there, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
I can't wait to get to this, man. And it's cool because he said we're going to bounce back and forth. So,
are we
rotating picks? Are we doing
picks? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let this just show you go first.
Okay. I was actually going to do that because you're the guest. I was going
No. I want you to pick 3 because I don't want you to get bad ratings. So you pick 3.
Hey, no, I'm going to tell you right now, bro. Everybody out here, man, just the same way that you talk about your chat, my chat do the same thing, bro. They give it to you in a second, but they don't care. Matt,
I love him though. You know,
Matt's my dog. He's the most outspoken person in my chat on a consistent basis. He'd tell you, like, nah, man, that pick was trash. Like, why did you pick that? What would you be thinking? So it's all crazy, man. But I just want to make sure that we get it going and get it right. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing. So I got to share this screen real quick. Boom. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me go back. There we go. Share.
Which I'm using Kaepernick for my image tomorrow. Just letting y'all know right now.
Colin.
We will be Colin Kaepernick days away from the draft on tomorrow. I'm just gonna put that out there at 12 a.m. just to let you know. Hey man, while you getting your stuff set up, man, did you see? Are you into Mortal Kombat, bro?
Bro, I'm definitely into it. I have HBO Max.
Bro, did you see the freaking 7-minute preview? Listen, I just finished watching it.
Mortal Kombat gonna be a damn good. I have HBO Max, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The comfort of my own home.
Purpose. So, me and my boy Anthony, man, we're gonna do we got a movie channel, so we're gonna do a breakdown of the movie next Wednesday night on the Extreme Show, and we are gonna.
I didn't know about the movie channel, bro.
Yeah, man, the Extreme Show. Now check this out, yo. The preview of the movie had me like this,
right?
And it was, I mean, it wasn't a preview. It was it was the first 7 minutes of the joint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo. This movie, look, yo, I love John, bro. Yo, John, my wife won't let me practice combat moves. But the story, do you know what I'm liking so far? They're giving you storylines.
Yeah,
this movie could be 5 hours for me. I watch a 5-hour Mortal Kombat film. I want everybody's storyline.
Yeah, because the beauty is they're actually digging into it, whereas the other Mortal Kombats, they just gave you the fights.
Right.
They didn't really tell you much.
Right.
It was just like, hey, we're gonna round up the characters. Everybody's gonna fight. Movie's over. In this movie, they're like, we're gonna tell you exactly what's going on, why it's going on, how it's going on, and then like seeing some of the behind the scenes stuff is crazy. They said the dude that played Sub-Zero was moving so fast, they had to ask him to slow down.
Dang.
So and they have real martial artists in the movie.
Yo, I was gonna say
have stunt doubles, and I love that.
It looks really real. Yeah. Like it doesn't look super choreographed, right? It looks really like authentic, and then the cinematography.
Oh
my God. It got Game of Thrones cinematography, if you know what I'm trying to say, as far as the cameras and the angles and the shots. And that was just from the first 7 minutes and 43 seconds. So I just wanted to put that shameless plug out there, man. Check out.
Yeah. Shameless plug. Crazy. Mortal Kombat's gonna be an amazing movie, man. I love that already. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up the 49ers.
40. I love that old school saloon bill. I'm surprised I don't have that yet. I'm gonna have to get that joint, yo. I like that joint.
Oh, what you talking about? This one?
Yeah, the hat. I don't have the font.
So I found this. If you have a hat club anywhere near you, that's where I got this joint.
So we got a lids.
We used to have lids, but lids isn't in Arizona anymore.
Oh, so you have a store, but it's like lids, right?
It's like lids. It's basically it's like you got everything in there. Like, you get 49ers hat, you get your Celtics, you get your Lakers.
Oh, they sell Celtics in Arizona? Oh, shoot.
They sell everything, man. We got, because the hat store has everybody. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm so all over the place with my squads. People look at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, me too.
I
feel bad.
For baseball, I love the Braves.
Damn.
I like the Braves and the Dodgers.
Y'all winning too. Y'all beating the Yankees and we getting beat by the Cubs. Go figure.
Yeah. And then like basketball, I'm a Bulls fan.
And then y'all beat my team on Monday night. Like, why am I on this podcast? Like, why am I here?
And then college basketball, college anything. I'm UCLA every day, all day.
So you back in Cali. All right. Always, I'm Michigan. I'm Michigan, UConn.
Yeah, okay, I can dig that. Yeah.
Because I grew up in the Fat Five era. So
okay. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
you had a reason to be a fan.
Right, you know
You
what
had
I'm
a real
saying?
reason to be a fan.
And then I went to
The web
UConn.
ain't
And
no
so when I
joke.
went to UConn, Michigan, I just started going to UConn. I had to support my man Rip Hamilton. I mean, I was there
Yeah.
when we won the championship.
No,
I
hey, yeah,
mean,
because UConn used to be a powerhouse when it came to
they
football.
were, man.
It was
Jim Calhoun had them
balling.
boys
They
going.
had a run.
Yeah.
They had a real run, man. Like I know for me, I can tell you, just us getting to that Final Four
Whew,
was we
that
weren't
was
expected to
crazy.
do nothing.
Nothing. I'm mad that y'all made it because y'all
And
beat my teams. I was just like, well,
and
okay.
I'm hurt because Juzang just declared for the draft. That was our star. Johnny Juzang was out there killing him. He was marking him. You know what I'm saying? It was Johnny Juzang, it was Jaime Jaquez, you know what I'm saying? Jules Bernard, he's like a quiet, silent dude. You know what I'm saying? We had the little young dude Riley, but yeah, man, we was out there doing it. But yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate it. I like to let things kind of go quickly on the draft as far as like how the other teams go, because I'm not really too into what they're doing. All I care about is us. So
Trevor Lawrence.
All right, man. No.
That's exactly why I said you drafting first.
Yep. Yeah, buddy. Trevor Lawrence goes first. Justin Fields is gone. The man that we all want, guys. The number one dude that we were all looking for is gone. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's easy. And I know Breezie does not care for this dude. But I'm telling you right now,
I'm just not sold on him. But go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draft Zach Wilson.
That's cool. I got round 2.
Yes, sir.
All right. And so Zach Wilson is a good pick, man. I'm not gonna sit here and stunt. The reason why I'm not sold on a Zach Wilson, I mean, what he did his last year and at BYU was cool, but it's just something about his frame, man. I'm not feeling his body type playing out here in the NFC West, man. Like, I just feel like that cat can come out here and get kind of like beat up.
And I can understand why you feel he might be a little fragile due to his size. But if it's one thing that I've learned with dudes going from college to the NFL, they're gonna put some weight on you.
It's not just about that, man. He has injury issues too, man.
Shoulder injury history. I get that and I understand it, but I'm gonna tell you my reasoning for Zach Wilson. And I know people are gonna be like, man, you crazy. It's strictly the BYU ties. The last young man that went to BYU was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We traded for him. He took us to some winning seasons and the Super Bowl.
I don't know how much your history is, though, but Steve Young, it took him a minute.
It did.
To get to Steve Young. It took him a minute. And I remember Steve Bono, who was our third string quarterback that played better than Steve Young for a minute. And so it took Steve a minute to come. I mean, he's left-handed, you know what I'm saying?
It took him some time, but I think with the system that we currently have in place and with what Kyle would like to do, the system is built for the quarterback to be able to win a little bit easier. See,
I do like the system.
Yeah, so I say the system will be able to assist Zach Wilson in moving forward and being able to progress properly. And I think you can feed this young kid information and he'll just eat it up. And while he eats that, he'll go ahead and make sure that everything is moving smoothly. So that's why I look at it like Wilson is the better pick. I like Trey Lance, but if we get Lance, we can't trade Jimmy. And let me say why. I don't feel that Trey Lance is going to have an issue. I feel like it's just going to take him a little bit more time to be able to grasp the playbook. I'm thinking like,
I disagree. I disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with it is because you have a guy coming out of college that already runs pro style stuff. So how much of the playbook is going to be that much more difficult? It's not like you're teaching him what we had to teach Jimmy, because Jimmy had to learn how to line up and run play action pass, because they don't do a lot of that stuff in New England. They were running screens, bubble screens, throw this, throw that out of certain formations. And so now you're telling a guy that's coming straight out of college to just continue to do what he's doing. And so, like, I'm not saying he's definitely the most raw of the quarterbacks, only because he doesn't have enough film. And
Yeah,
so I think we need to start saying that the quarterbacks coming out of college today are just a little bit more NFL ready. I mean, the NFL is different. It's not
true.
like it was 10 years ago. These guys are coming in playing, throwing passes down the field. You couldn't tell me as I know Justin Herbert played well, but he played a 10, playing a Pac-10. And
Yeah,
then all of a sudden, he was probably the best quarterback last year out of the quarterbacks drafted. I mean, because Joe Burrow got hurt, but Justin Herbert was killing. He had the
yeah,
best quarterback season as a rookie. And
yeah.
so,
Even
and
though
he
he
didn't
still
even
look
start the
like a
first 2 games.
17-year-old child. His picture, man. I looked up like, bro, you look like you just freshly went to high school right now.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I get it. Like, I get
Yeah,
why people aren't sold on Trey Lance, and that's perfectly fine. But, I mean, for me, it's got to be one of the two. Like, I don't get the athleticism from Zach Wilson that I get from Trey Lance or I get from Justin Fields. And so if
true.
athleticism is part of the reason why you moved up to grab a quarterback, then you need to make sure that you get the athletic guy. And I don't think they need Jimmy for him. I think Trey Lance can come in there and beat out Jimmy. I just think he can. I think he can make all the throws. His footwork has issues just like Jimmy Garoppolo's. I mean, everybody talk about Jimmy, but he throws off his wrong feet just as well. Like he throws off his back, doesn't step into his throws.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
about a 8-9 year vet, right? And so I guarantee you they can get a rookie to do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, man, I respect the Zach Wilson pick. He can throw. I'll tell you that right now. He can throw some balls. Pause. He can throw some balls.
Hey, man, you heard it first. Breezy is making the case that the number 3 overall pick should be Trey Lance. And if you didn't hear what he just said, you just
Yeah.
got some very good information. Breezy put it out there, and believe me, he dropped a hammer there. But we got this second pick, man. Where you want to go? You tell me.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the best player available on the board right now because I just feel like that's where the 49ers are set. And I'm glad that we're doing a mock draft because the 49ers just added a couple of pieces, right? They added an edge rusher in Arden Key, and they also added a
A
running
running
back
back.
in Wayne Gallman. So that lets me know that they're probably not looking to draft players at these positions. At least that's what it appears to be, right? And so when the 3 positions that I feel like the 49ers need to bolster up is the quarterback, the cornerback, and the wide receiver. Like and I know people will be like, yo, wide receiver. Yes, the wide
Yes,
receiver. We have
because
12
outside of
wide
Debo and
receivers.
Ayuk, name
Yo,
another dude on that squad that's going to do anything.
right. So we got 12 wide receivers right now. And then you're talking about out of 12, 2 of them are going to be your starters. That means not like the other 10 of them are going to be looking to play that slot. You got Jalen Hurd, we don't know about. There's guys Richie James not gonna get any burn. Like it's just what it is. And so I think the 49ers right now, I like Ayuk. I mean, I love Ayuk. I love Samuel. I feel like you can grab there's a guy that they brought in to look at. They had my man out of Florida. I see him on the board. I've never seen him on the board. Do me a favor though, scroll down a little bit because I want to see if there's a couple of other guys. Actually, just go to wide receiver position and let me see who's available.
Let me check.
Now I know everybody knows I'm in love with my man Elijah Moore, slot guy out of Mississippi, Ole Miss, right? And so I had a good conversation with Eric, and Eric was like, my man Croc, he was just like,
Yeah.
he's a good slot, but that's all he is. And Kyle Shanahan likes to get guys that can play all the wide receiver positions. Pretty
Yeah, you got to be able to play the slot, the X, and the Y.
yeah.
You got
And
to be
so
interchangeable.
Diami Brown is the guy that I not typically would go with, but I see Kadarius Toney on the board out of Florida. And when I did my film study on this kid, he was one of my top 5 receivers. I've never seen him available. I don't know if he smoked weed and got pushed out of the whatever he was supposed to be in the first round. I don't know what's going on, but he's on the board. So go ahead and draft Kadarius Toney, wide receiver out of Florida.
All right. There it is. Kadarius Toney out of Florida. So we have our QB of the future. We have a wide receiver that gives us the option to go with the next person. And I'm going to tell you right now, me in my previous mock draft, I went with a DB in the second round. But because we went QB, we went wide receiver. I'm definitely going best available defensive back.
Okay.
Because number one, that's my favorite position. My name is Dion. I always had Dion's moniker when I was younger. And I'm gonna go ahead and draft a Breezy guy. Breezy has raved about this kid. I'm gonna go
Which
with
one?
this kid,
You got
Tay
Tay
Gowan.
Gowan? Okay. I like him.
Breezy
You know I
says
like Tay, man.
Breezy says he loves him some Tay Gowan. I'm gonna
There
go with Tay Gowan. Breezy, tell us why we should love Tay Gowan.
I mean, it's just his style of play when it comes to cornerback. The way he's able to turn his hips, he's able to get back, to the wide receiver. He does play a little physical, and so you got to watch those hands. He may get called for some, not pass interference calls, but the what is it, defense 5 yard, whatever that they call for 5 yards, but it's always on automatic first down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So UCF has two DBs that I think are like top notch that would fit the 49ers. I like Tay Gowan. There were actually three DBs on that board that I would have went that I could have picked. One you could probably get in the 4th round, so you may double up. He actually looks like he's gone because they already drafted. So you can see Benjamin St. Juice is no longer on the board.
Yeah.
I've been raving about that kid since the Senior Bowl. Like his Senior Bowl film was just phenomenal. I mean, he was on every play. Every ball that was thrown to him was either a pass breakup or incomplete pass because of the way he closes out. So I'm kind of sucks that we didn't go his route. He kind of reminds you of, I want to say, a Keller Witherspoon as far as size and length.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just that linky, tall type, Richard Sherman type. Oh, I can do this type cornerback. But I definitely love the Tay Gowan pick, so I'm not going to stunt. That's my guy. All right, I'm on the board, right? And so
Breezy is on the board right now. Best available guys are still Kelvin Joseph, Lamar Johnson, Kendrick Green.
I'm debating if we should double up now on the cornerback because I like Kelvin Joseph as well. Like I really do. Man, how I also like the defensive lineman Milton Williams. And so I'm looking at Milton Williams there out of Louisiana Tech. And I would like to have more defensive linemen. I would. Typically the 49ers are probably going to go a different route. Scroll down a little bit. Let me see where's my man? Jordan Reed is retiring. Where's Tommy Tremble? Oh no, Benjamin St. Juice is still there. This might be a little reach, but go get me Tommy Tremble out of Notre Dame. Go get me that tight end, dog. Yeah.
What's that tight end?
You pair him up with George Kittle, Ross Dwelly. You could run 13 per. I don't even know if we've ever ran 13 personnel. But can you imagine 3 tight ends on the field that do 3 different things? All 3 are good blockers.
It's not fair. It wouldn't be fair. There would be no reason because that's like having 3 extra offensive linemen.
You know it.
You got to think about it because George Kittle in and of himself, that's a man child right there. He blocks ridiculously. This is the only tight end I've ever seen in my life that literally got caught on camera laughing because he did what he loves. He literally says that the best part of being a tight end is blocking because he forces a man to do something against his will.
Oh, man. I
think that was the Falcons game where he just literally bulldozed over somebody and you just caught him literally just on the ground, just laughing, just dying. So that sets up a good situation because then you can run a couple of 2 tight end sets. And the beauty is in Kyle Shanahan's offense, he can draw up something where, I mean, if you sleep on George and the other guy's just as good at receiving, now you don't know what to do because you're not going to have 2 safeties trying to guard these guys. Guarantee you're not going to put a safety on George because he'll eat them alive.
Exactly. And so when you get a 3, like when you run that 13 personnel, so 3 tight ends, you still got your 1 running back. That means you're going to probably have only 1 wide receiver on the field, right? Mm-hmm. And so with the 1 wide receiver on the field, that wide receiver is going to be defended by probably just the cornerback. You're going to have to it's going to force your defense to put a small guy on a big guy. That's all I'm trying to say. 9 times out of 10, the big guy wins.
Yep. big guy's definitely gonna win. So for me, what I did see here, man, is we got ourselves. Who was good, man? John in the chat over here.
Pair him up with Kittle.
Guys.
You'll have Trimble for 16 games and Kittle for 10 games. Hey, then Dwelly can play those other 6 games Kittle doesn't play, and you still got your 12.
We still good. We still good. Yeah. So for me, since we went ahead and we drafted, that guy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go interior offensive lineman. We need somebody, since we seem to, for some ungodly reason, not want to sign Ben Garland or Horonis Rasu. I'm going to go ahead and go center. This guy seems to fall to me every mock draft I have. No matter where I pick him, he's there. And I'm going with this kid, Drew Dahlman, out of State.
Man. He would have been a higher draft pick, but he was injured this past season, and so his stock probably fell. But I tell you right now, that kid Davis Wells, he actually was the center for Davis Wells at the pro day for Stanford. So he was there. He definitely got some looks, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
he was the receiver. Oh, he was the receiver. Are you saying he was the center?
He was the center there.
Okay,
and I'm just saying because he was hurt all season, but he did show up for the pro day and got some looks, him and the tackle out there. And so that's actually a good pick. And I think where you got him is really good as well. Yeah, I'm on the board.
I wanted to have him because basically Alex Mack is here for 2 to 3 years. I say 2 to 3 because that second year we may have somebody that already is ready for him. Yeah. Ready to go ahead and take that spot. They've learned enough. They know enough. Boom, we're good. But the real question is, technically speaking, what are we doing with Weston Richburg? Did he retire? Because I haven't heard anything on him. I know we restructured his contract, but I haven't heard anything outside us restructuring him.
It was plans to retire. So he might be one of those retirees on draft night like Joe Staley was.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'm thinking that's what's going to happen.
We holding on to it so we don't have people trying to sniff around and do something crazy. Okay, I got you. So you are on the board, Breezy. Where we going?
Let's scroll down a little bit because it's double up time for me. Just go to the cornerbacks, actually.
I'll just go to DBs for sure.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I was doing a mock draft with someone, and they put me on to this kid out of Michigan State. He is sitting right there. Shakur Brown, dog. Go ahead and draft. Go ahead and get that Shakur. Right. Now you got so I did watch film on him. What I do is I do my homework after. If I don't know about somebody, I go look him up.
Yeah.
And so now you're looking at a guy that plays a lot of press, man, and gets a lot of like he likes to intercept the ball. So now you gotta take away guy. I
love me a ball hawk. I love a ball hawk. I don't like cover corners. I never liked Darrelle Revis a day in my life. I hate it. Because he talks so much crap and he can intercept the ball to save his life. That ball could come with glue. It could come with Gorilla Glue, and he wouldn't be able to do anything with it. He could not intercept the ball, and I hated it. I hated it. But what I've always loved a ball hawking guy. To be honest with you, when I look at it, if there's any DB in this draft that I want, it is the man with bloodlines, and that is Asante Samuel Jr. One thing about Asante Samuel was he wasn't the fastest guy, but he for damn sure was going to pick that ball off.
Yeah, I knew that. Definitely.
But I loved it. And I love ball hawks because that gives the offense the ball. Go ahead and get us a chance to get back on the field. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm one of those people. If I get you the ball back on offense, when I go to the sideline, I'm gonna look at Jimmy and go, I got you the ball back. You better make something happen.
Right. Do something.
Don't sit up here, man. Don't come over here with no field goal. You better go get 6. Stop playing with me. I didn't go pick that ball off and work hard for nothing.
Oh, I definitely agree.
So man, I like that. I love a ball hawk. That's why I love Dion. I forget the dude's name, but his interception record just will never be broke. Paul Krause.
Okay.
Yep. It's never been broken. Nobody there. I think the closest person was maybe Rod Woodson. Closest. Wow. And he was still far away. Everybody thought Dion picked a lot of balls off, but he didn't even get close. He wasn't. I don't even think Dion's in the top 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, no one threw to him. And
all-time
so
interception record.
yeah, but no one threw to Dion. Like that
Oh
was
yeah,
why.
no, yeah,
And the
they
reason why they didn't throw to him is because he had the ability to pick it off. And if he
mm-hmm.
did pick it off,
And
he
he had to
usually
be taking it out.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
going to the house. So that
yeah,
was
he was
like an
going to that.
automatic 7 points for the team. And so they would just not throw to Deion Sanders.
Yeah, they're like, nah, we ain't about to do that. Yeah, we don't want to be stupid enough to give them 7 automatically. But we on the board, so right now we already doubled up on our DBs.
Yep.
Got our wide out.
We all set. We got a good cover one and we got a good ball hawk one.
Yeah. And we got our center to learn behind Max. We got our quarterback. So
yeah,
now we're kind of in the leisure status. But I'm gonna shake things up a little bit because I feel like this spot is kind of being neglected on our team, and I want to look into it. And I'm gonna go linebacker.
Okay.
So I am not very well versed in a lot of the linebackers. So I'm gonna go with the best guy available. And it looks like it's this kid Derek Barnes out of Purdue.
Yeah, pull up his sheet because I like the kid Riley Cole out of South Alabama.
Okay,
so when you look at
Derek Barnes, we've got Miss Tackle jumped up there in 2019. He dropped that down. He cut it down halfway. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you want a linebacker that's going to be able to tackle, and we need fast linebackers, and so
yeah, I need guys that are going to be able to make it happen. So, hold on. What about this kid? So we got Isaiah, we got Buddy Johnson. Let's see. Let's go ahead and tap the mill from South Carolina. See what we got there. Okay. Wasn't doing too bad.
Yeah,
they got a 6 round grade on them. We're in the 5th. I mean, so you're not really too far.
Who are you looking at?
I was looking at Derek Barnes and then Ernest Jones.
Try Isaiah McDuffie.
Let's take a look at McDuffie. All right, McDuffie. 15 missed tackles, 77 overall. Not bad.
He runs a 4.58. He's out of Boston College.
Okay.
He could be not what was his total tackles? Does it say?
His total that's 77.
It's not bad. I mean, we like our linebackers. Not saying that they miss a lot of tackles.
77 there, but we need somebody sure tackler.
He has 4.5 speed. He's 6'1", 227. I mean, you're getting I would wait to get the linebacker.
Okay.
Because right now it's a reach, and
so if it's a reach, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna actually do something that's a little bit different. I'm gonna go back to the line.
Okay.
And
going back to interior.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the interior line, and this is what I'm gonna do.
You got to take off the linebackers. They go in there.
Take that off. No. All right, so I'm gonna take this kid David Moore since he's the best.
Out of Grambling State. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to draft another interior offensive lineman, and I'll tell you why. The reason I want to do that is because Laken Tomlinson is on his last year of his contract coming up. Mm-hmm. We have had no word about extending him or anything like that. We actually had him go. Here Ronnie go again, man. He always rag on me because I'm light skinned.
Too funny.
But I would rather have somebody that's there to take his place and that's ready to come in and work. We don't know what we're going to get from Colton McKibbitz. Justin School seems to be more set at tackle rather than guard. We already know we still had Daniel Brunskill there, but, I mean, our guard depth is kind of shaky. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking to go ahead and add a guard and say, okay, you know what? Let's just keep that going. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, when adding a guard, it's cool to take best player available, but sometimes you want the best fit. So you just want to make sure he's a zone guard. Like
Okay.
if he's a zone guard and he can get out and move, because he's a big guy. He's 320, 6'1", and 5/8. He's 320. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's a big dude. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure he's able to get out. It says he's wide body, explosive blocker who shows ability at the line of scrimmage and the second level, fires into blocks, quickly gets out to the second level and redirects motion. So that's good. Displaying the ability to take linebackers from the play, keeps his head on the swivel. That's what I like.
Yeah.
The only issue is he's short. He's only 6'1", and so that's
Yeah.
probably what's getting him
That's
down.
probably what dropped him. Yeah, because the average lineman is like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are usually tall dudes. But I mean, for me, yeah, you want to look the scheme we run, you got to have an athletic offensive lineman because you got to be
Mhm.
able to move around, you know. But for me, that's where I went because I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to have somebody there on that in that guard position that can help us out because we're hoping this line that we currently have constructed works. You
Mhm.
know, we have Trent, Lakin, Alex, Daniel, and Mike. You know, we all know Mike is unfortunately the weak link in that chain there, but you know that's just because his pass pro is suspect. His run protection is actually damn good. People sleep on that. You know, Mike McGlinchey on a run play, not bad. Mike
Yeah, he's
McGlinchey
real
on
good.
a
His
pass
run
play,
rate is really good. Yep, he
yeah.
is.
You catch him on the pass play, like, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, he
But
just struggles with his feet. He doesn't get low enough. And so he gets pushed back all the time. That's why he always falls. He doesn't get up, down. It's like he must don't squat. He doesn't get down
yeah,
underneath the pads of the defensive lineman. And so then they
yeah,
just
you gotta do those. You gotta do those full squats, man. Where you drop
yeah,
all the way down and then come all the
yeah.
way back up in the gym. You know, I don't do those, man. I got a bad knee. I ain't going
Oh, I
all the
hear
way
you,
down
brother.
like that. I'm a little too old for that crap, man.
I
They be
hear you,
looking
bro.
at me. I had one dude tell me, "Yeah, man, you know I can help you." I was like, "Nah, bro.
Nah,
Oh,
right.
nah, man. I just look young, man. I'm old. I ain't got time to be dropping down like that. If I drop down like that, I ain't getting back
I ain't
up.
getting back up, right?
I'll just try
um,
to stay healthy and fit. But we got the next pickup here, man.
let's
Got
go ahead and scroll down a little bit. I see somebody that I want on the board, but I want to see. There's two people I want, and I want to see.
okay.
Go to keep going. I just want to see how far down he is. He might be not even on the board yet. All right. Yep, there he is. Where we at? Pick 180. What pick we at?
Mhm.
194.
Yes.
Go
One
get
of
me
the
this guy. Go get me safety out of Texas,
Texas.
Chris Brown. Yeah, go get
Chris
me Chris Brown.
Brown. Oh, we're gonna bring it all. Look at if you went with another breezy.
Go get me that
So
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown gonna get on the field and run it, run it. See if you
Yeah.
can run it,
Run
run
it, run it. Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. There we go. Well, that's cool. We get a safety because technically speaking, we don't know the future of Jaquaski Tart. He is not signed to a multi-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the only person in that safety room signed to a multi-year deal is Ward. He's the only person there. So we gotta hope that he is there. Now with this last pick, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna take the best player available on the board right now. This
Who you
kid
go?
Chauncey Golston.
Oh, good's a good edge. I like that kid actually. See how the edge,
And
and I was gonna draft the edge. It was either gonna be Malcolm Kuntz out of Buffalo, Ghostin
yeah,
out of Iowa, or the kid that was a little bit down, Patrick Jones out of Pitt. So those would
mhm.
have been my final picks.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
So we
Look
got
at
some
these
good
grades.
grades.
Look at these grades. Look at
Oh,
these grades. Look at my
woo.
grades, dog. Look, I'm telling you,
Look,
man.
Breezy been acing his grades, y'all. Breezy,
But I'm
look,
telling
okay,
you,
hold on. If y'all didn't get a chance to watch Nitty Gritty,
look.
Breezy Breezy went on a tear because his last mock draft, bro, he aced everything. It was either Nitty Gritty or nothing but Niners.
Yeah,
One
it
of
was
them,
nothing but Niners. Yeah, the last one we did on
he
TV.
was like Breezy was in his bag because he was like, "Yo, bro, look at my grades. I aced everything."
It's all about the pick and the value and where
Yeah,
you getting these guys. Look, you could have went Diami Brown at number 2. If you're
yeah,
gonna go wide receiver, you could have went like typically, like I said, I would have went Diami Brown. Because I've realized that Elijah Moore is just a slot guy, and
yeah,
so I think that we need more than a slot guy. And
yes,
so I would like if you're gonna draft a quarterback like Zach Wilson who can get the ball down the field, then let Brandon Ayuk be that intermediate guy, let Debo be your slot guy, and then let this kid right here be the
Morris
guy
Tony.
that runs down the field that could win those 50-50 balls. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I chose Kadarius Tony, and then I doubled up on the offense, man. I was like, yo, if I'm gonna go get me a pass catcher, man, then I'm gonna get me a tight end that can block and pass catch. And that's Tommy Trimble's on the board. It's a guy you don't want to let escape. I don't know if we'll draft the tight end in the 3rd round, but that's a guy you don't want to let escape. Usually in the 3rd round, I'm either gonna go tight end or linebacker. Like that's kind of where I see myself going in the 3rd round. I like the center that you picked up, Drew Gorman. I'm telling you, he's not a project. He's just coming off of the injury. And so
Yeah. Otherwise, the stock would have been a lot higher.
draft him, let him sit, get healthy. He'll be ready to start for the 49ers. He has to learn the verbiage and all that type of stuff. I don't have cheat codes, guys. I promise. Shakira Brown, man, I'm telling you, man, that's another DB. I was glad you took Tay. But Shakira, I was like, you know what? Manuel Mosley might not be coming back next year. What's your boy? Verrett might not be coming back next year. Let's go get some young gunners. I like the David Moore. The only thing that scared me about the David Moore was I'm just not sure about his zone blocking and running.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Chris Brown, when you get a chance, bro, just go watch this film, dog. Like,
Okay.
even if you don't watch film, you don't even gotta watch
out of Texas
highlights. Yeah,
Yeah,
just watch.
the last safety out of Texas, I wanted, even though he's out of the league now and he ain't been playing, and that was Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas.
When Earl Thomas was coming out of Texas, I was like, I want
Here's
that.
the thing,
Because
he plays like an Earl Thomas, yo. He's 5'11", 187, and they have him playing in the box, back in the deep.
oh, he plays like Dub does.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He's a chess piece. You think he playing safety? Nah, he playing linebacker at this moment.
Boom. Gotcha. And so not a tweener, but like his position is interchangeable. What is Kyle Shanahan like? Guys that can play multiple spots. Like that's it. You got to be chameleons out there. And so great draft. What's our final grade? Scroll down. I want to see. It should be A-.
Let me see where we at.
It should be A-.
Yeah, we balled out on this one.
Yeah,
A-. Look at that. So for our first 4 picks, guys, A+ and A-. So I went ahead and got Zach Wilson. Everybody was, they thought that was great. Kadarius Toney. So now we have that tall wide receiver on the outside, and then we throw Debo on the slot, and that just gives defenses fits. Then we go ahead and get Tay Gowan. Then we go ahead and come back with Tommy Tremble. We go ahead and we make sure that we get a guy to sit behind Alex Mack with Drew Dahlman. We draft Shakur Brown. Shout out Tupac. Cornerback out of Michigan State. Then we go ahead and snatch a little guard to go ahead and make sure that we have a little bit of depth there. We get Chris Brown out of Texas. Grab this kid Chauncey Golston as an edge out of Iowa. And we wind up with a A- for an overall grade, which is fantastic.
There it is.
Now, of course, we all know when we are looking at draft night, it's going to be completely different. But it's always fun to do these drafts and to be able to see what we would like to be able to do. Honestly, the receiver that I like in the draft, and this is because I did a lot more film study on him, and I saw him in the if you do, I don't know if you watch I Am Athlete.
I haven't watched that.
Oh, bro, I Am Athlete that's like one of the best podcasts out there, man. It's got Brandon Marshall, Channing
Oh
Crowder.
yeah. I seen that episode where Marshall went ham. Yeah, okay.
Bro,
I know you.
I watch all of their episodes, man. I got that bell turned on. I love that show.
Got you.
It's great for me. Like this is definitely good. And they had their own combine.
Okay.
And they invited a certain amount of players, and the kid that just blew me out the water was Amari Rogers out of Clemson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When I saw that kid, I said, no, now I need to go do my homework. And I said, you know what? I looked and I saw, I was like, bro, this is like Debo on crack. But even faster. Like it just everything about him said, I was like, yeah, if we drafted a receiver, I'd want us to draft him. He would just be so much fun. You gotta think about it though, with the way that we run things and the stuff that we do, if you put him and Debo on the field at the same time, it's not fair. Because you could run a jet sweep, and next thing you know, all right, Debo, chuck it downfield to Amari. You know what I'm saying? Same thing that E-Man did with Raheem when we played the Saints. You know, like there's things that we could do with this kid that I just dream of. You know, and everybody looks at the size and the stature, but I'm like, look at Debo. Debo's not the largest individual on the field, but you know, that's a great thing. And I think it's better that we doubled up on the DBs because we don't know. And you got to think about it. If Verrett finds a way to stay healthy again for another full year, he's going to play himself into big money. And we won't have, like, next year, I'm expecting that cap to explode and get out there and get ridiculously huge and do exactly what we expected to do. So the money will be there.
I like this kid. I'm sitting here looking up this kid. Don't mind me.
Oh, is that Mari?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. When I tell you he's dynamic, like just ridiculous.
5'9" to 11.
That's
5'9" to 11.
That's typically running back. But what is Debo? Nothing but a running back playing wide receiver. You're doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Debo's not the biggest person on the planet, but he plays big. You know, just ask Aaron Donald. What did you think of Debo Samuel? Who? Oh, the guy who ran your whole line over. And, I'm sorry, you were too busy getting handled by Daniel Brunskill. My bad. You probably didn't even know who he was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that, because those are the things that we're going to wind up, you know, having. But, yeah, man, great mock draft. You know, we did the damn thing with that. For me, I think we're going to have a hell of a draft. And, you know, I am just praying to God that we just do not go Mac Jones.
You guys got to stop worrying, man. I don't think Mac Jones is. I know Mac Jones won't be the pick, man. Like,
I don't, because I feel like at the end of the day, when you look at the connections, that's it. So you sent John back to go work with Justin Fields. You sent him to go work with Trey Lance. Did you send him to go work with Mac Jones? No.
Right. I mean, the writing's on the wall for that, man. So that none of that. I'm not worried about a Mac Jones pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not. I'm just more like, which one is Kyle going to choose? Justin Fields or Trey Lance? And what happens if the Jets pick Justin Fields? Then is it going to be Zach Wilson? That's when I would worry about Mac Jones.
Yeah, the top three for me, honestly, is where the anxiety comes in from. And the reason is because you don't know where these teams are going to go. What if the Jags say, I don't care about Trevor Lawrence. I want Justin Fields.
Right.
I want Zach Wilson better than him.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything up.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
The beauty is these dudes, like, and to be honest with you, man, it was so much clickbait. When they first even said it, I was like, wow, really? That's what we're doing? We got to hype this dude up. Because every year in the draft, somebody gets hyped. They get hyped and they randomly start to skyrocket, and people just can't stop talking about it. Look at what they did with Mitch Trubisky. Now where's he at? In Buffalo, backing up. And the GM and the coach already came out and basically said, bro, you're a backup. You will see the field from the sidelines. You will hold a clipboard. And you are not getting on this field. That is not happening. They just got tired of having Matt Barkley sit back there. You know what I'm saying? And that was like that's my running joke. USC quarterbacks always fail outside of Carson Palmer. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And
I'm
that's
not a there. And
because
it took Carson Palmer a little while too in
to get
Cincinnati.
in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, heck, when you have Marvin Lewis as your head coach, you're not really going to go anywhere.
Right.
I mean, dude was there for all that time. I get it. There was a commitment, but bro, the dude he barely could make the playoffs. It just no. I'm sorry. At some point, you got to start taking responsibility for just not doing well. But hopefully, everything is going to be set for us because next year, when that cap explodes, there's going to be a lot of dudes that are going to come to us again and go, I stayed loyal. We did what we did, whether we win the Super Bowl or go to the playoffs. It's time. I did what you asked me to do last year. I bit the bullet. I said, you know what? I want to come back with my boys. But now I'm going to need my pockets laced up. And we know the first person to get his pockets laced is Fred Warner. That's where the bread about to come in.
He better get the extension. Like he should be getting his extension soon. Yeah.
There's no reason for us not to extend Fred. If we don't extend Fred Warner, look, Parag, you've worked many, many miracles. But if you can't find a way to keep Fred Warner around,
there's a way. You just cut Jimmy Garoppolo, then you take that money, and then Fred Warner's extension can happen mid-season. It's simple. It's not difficult. It's gonna happen, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that either. I just see him as too valuable of an asset for us to wind up letting go, because you get a once in a generational talent. It's like when we drafted Patrick Willis.
Yes.
Like I kid you not, when I saw Patrick Willis and I saw that come across, I was like, yo, we just got a generational linebacker. Still going to be a monster. And everybody was like, oh, man, he's all right. He's this. And I'm like, nah, bro, you have no idea I seen Patrick Willis literally almost all but body slam somebody on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude tried to hurdle him, and he caught him in the air with his hand and put his hand in his chest and like slammed him to the ground. Oh my God! In today's league, that would have been a 15-yard penalty. Probably he would have got suspended and fined and everything under the sun. Because now we play in a softball league. You can't hit like you used to hit back in the day. There was hits and things that happened when we were playing and we were winning Super Bowls that you get your world rocked out there, man. Now these dudes, you look at somebody wrong and they over there throwing flags. I think one of the worst flags I saw last year, honestly, was the flag on street for landing on Drew Brees. How do you? What kills me is you can't keep trying to tell these people to stop their momentum. You understand how big of a person Kentavious Street is? They call the boy Baby Hulk. You don't get that moniker for no reason. That means you're a rather large individual. And when you get all of that moving, this is a little hard to stop that.
It's just a little bit. I mean, it's physics, man. They know it's almost damn near impossible to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Like these players, I like the fact that the 49ers basically brought just about everybody back.
Yeah.
Like 1-year deals. Show me you want to be here. Show me you're worth a deal. We'll talk next year. But let's go and get this gosh darn Super Bowl and let's bring one home. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting right now from the 49ers. Like they're all in. They're proving to, like, the players are, to me, proving that they want to be here and they want to be out there, doing what they got to do to win. And so that's going to be dope, man. I just can't wait till the season starts. First up, April 29th. Then we get the schedule May 12th. And then from there, we can really start to see what's going to happen. We already know what's going to happen for us OTAs. We already know that these guys are opting out of that first part of everything. They're going to try to stay safe, get their vaccines, do all these things. And I'm hoping and wishing for a healthy 2021 season, man. A healthy 2021 season, bro. I got to go on and get up out of here, man. I got to get up early in the morning.
Hey, man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on to the show, y'all. Like I said, nothing but Niners. And the most important, if you don't watch Nitty Gritty Niners, you are missing out on one of the best podcasts out there, bro. Watch that. Make sure you follow Breezie on Twitter at Wayne Breezie. Breezie, I appreciate you for coming in, brother. You have yourself
Thank
a
you for
wonderful
having me.
evening, man.
Man, thank you for having me on, man. We'll be having you on the show real soon, bro. Let's get
Hey,
this
man,
draft. Yo, the draft is gonna be crazy, y'all. And so we're gonna
super
get the
crazy.
guy that we want. So either it's gonna, I'm telling you, Justin Fields or Trey Lance. I don't buy any of that Justin Fields epilepsy bull crap they're trying to put out there right now. I guarantee you, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch know who they want. If the guy falls to them, that's who we're gonna get. I think it's one of the two.
Yep.
Bro,
They already got their draft board up. We already know that. They know
you get
exactly
what I'm saying?
they know who
Yeah.
they picking. These people out there don't know who they picking. None of us do. We're hoping that they go ahead and take the right guy. But at the end of the day, we just got to wait and see. Thank you, Breezy, for coming on. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching. John V, I hope you don't get beat up by the wife too bad. Hopefully you make it through. We'll see. We'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Stay faithful. Stay blessed. And I'm out.
Peace out.